Football is full of shocking twists and turns, not just on the pitch, but behind the scenes too. Did you know that some of the greatest players in the world were once teammates in completely unexpected circumstances? From Jamie Vardy and Harry Kane lining up for Leicester City to Cristiano Ronaldo sharing the locker room with Ruben Amorim, today we'll explore 10 player pairs you won't believe were teammates. Stick around, because number one will leave you speechless. Jamie Vardy and Harry Kane, Leicester City 2012 to 2013. Let's start with a duo that could have formed the deadliest partnership in Premier League history if things had turned out differently. Jamie Vardy and Harry Kane. In the 2012 to 2013 season, Leicester City signed Harry Kane on loan from Tottenham Hotspur. He joined a squad that included a fresh-faced Jamie Vardy, who was making the jump from non-league football. At the time, Kane was far from the lethal striker we know today. He struggled to find form, scoring just 2 goals in 13 appearances for the Foxes. Meanwhile, Vardy was still adjusting to professional football. Who would have guessed that a few years later, Kane would win Golden Boots for fun, and Vardy would inspire Leicester to a fairy tale Premier League title? Their brief stint together shows how unpredictable football careers can be. Joe Cole and James Maddison, Coventry City 2015 to 2016. Joe Cole was a household name, known for his creative flair at Chelsea and West Ham. But in the 2015 to 2016 season, as his career wound down, he joined Coventry City, a club in League One. There he crossed paths with a young James Maddison, who was just 18 years old. Cole's impact went beyond the pitch. He became a mentor to Maddison, teaching him the finer details of attacking play. In interviews, Maddison has credited Cole with helping him develop his game intelligence and professionalism. Fast forward to today, and Maddison is dazzling the Premier League with Tottenham, showing shades of the brilliance that Cole was known for. Peter Crouch and Gareth Bale may seem like an odd pairing, but their time at Tottenham from 2009 to 2011 was pivotal for both players. Crouch, known for his towering headers, was Spurs' go-to target man. Meanwhile, Bale was undergoing a transformation from a struggling left-back to one of the world's most electrifying wingers. Their partnership shone brightest in the Champions League. Crouch's winner against AC Milan in 2011 and Bale's legendary hat-trick against Inter showcased their complementary styles. It's fascinating to think that Bale, who went on to dominate at Real Madrid, once relied on Crouch's hold-up play to thrive. Rivaldo and Yaya Toure, Olympiacos, 2005 to 2006. When you think of Rivaldo, you think of the magician who won the Ballon d'Or and carried Brazil to World Cup glory. When you think of Yaya Toure, you picture the midfield general who dominated at Manchester City. But in 2005, their worlds collided at Olympiacos. Rivaldo was in the twilight of his career, dazzling fans in Greece, while Yaya Toure was a relatively unknown talent. Playing together in midfield, they helped Olympiacos secure a domestic double. Rivaldo's creativity paired with Toure's physicality made them an unstoppable force. Little did we know that Yaya would soon join Barcelona and write his own legend. Heung-min Son and Ruud van Nistelrooy, Hamburger SV 2010 to 2011. Heung-min Son is now a superstar for Tottenham, but back in 2010 he was a raw talent at Hamburger SV. That same season he had the privilege of training and playing alongside Ruud van Nistelrooy, one of the deadliest strikers of his generation. Van Nistelrooy was nearing the end of his career, but his instincts and work ethic were a masterclass for the young Son. Watching one of the best in the business day in and day out helped shape Son's mentality. Imagine being a teenager and having the chance to learn from a player with over 300 career goals. Edgar Davids and Wilfried Zaha, a combination nobody saw coming. By 2010, Davids was a retired legend who had graced clubs like Ajax, Juventus and Barcelona. But in a shocking move, he came out of retirement to join Crystal Palace, a championship side at the time. On the other hand, Zaha was just breaking through Palace's academy, showing glimpses of his potential. Though David's time at the club was brief, just 9 games, his presence left an impression on Zaha, who described training with Davids as surreal. Who would have thought that a man who won the Champions League would one day share the pitch with a future England international in South London? Robbie Keane and David Beckham, LA Galaxy 2011 to 2012. Next, we head across the Atlantic to Los Angeles, where 2 footballing legends, Robbie Keane and David Beckham, joined forces at LA Galaxy. Beckham, the global icon, brought Hollywood flair to the MLS, while Keane, the hard-working Irishman, added European pedigree to the team. The duo clicked immediately. Beckham's pinpoint passes and crosses found Keane time and again, resulting in some stunning goals. Their chemistry helped LA Galaxy win the MLS Cup in 2011. Beckham's professionalism and Keane's hunger for goals made them one of the most formidable pairs in MLS history. It was truly a show for the fans. Mikel Arteta and Mauricio Pochettino, PSG 2000 to 2002. Before Mikel Arteta became Arsenal's mastermind and Mauricio Pochettino led Spurs to a Champions League final, the two shared the same pitch at Paris Saint-Germain. From 2000 to 2002, Arteta was a promising midfielder on loan from Barcelona, learning his craft, while Pochettino was a leader at the back, offering experience and guidance. It's ironic that these two, who worked side by side in their playing days, would later become fierce managerial rivals in the Premier League. Their time at PSG might not have made headlines, but it laid the foundation for their future roles as tactical masterminds. Mohamed Salah and Micah Richards, Fiorentina 2014 to 2015. Here's a duo you probably forgot about: Mohamed Salah and Micah Richards at Fiorentina. In 2015, Salah joined Fiorentina on loan after struggling to find his feet at Chelsea. Around the same time, Richards moved to the Italian club on loan from Manchester City. Salah's pace and trickery immediately made an impact in Serie A, while Richards was adjusting to life outside the Premier League. Though their careers took very different paths, Salah becoming one of the world's best and Richards transitioning to punditry, their brief stint together in Florence remains a fascinating footnote in football history. Ruben Amorim and Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal 2010 to 2014. Finally, we wrap up with a pair that proves the unpredictable nature of football: Cristiano Ronaldo and Ruben Amorim. Ronaldo, the global phenomenon, and Amorim, a hard-working midfielder, were teammates for Portugal from 2010 to 2014. While Ronaldo was stealing the spotlight with his jaw-dropping goals, Amorim quietly did the dirty work in midfield. Fast forward to today, and Amorim has transitioned into management, leading Sporting CP to success. This partnership reminds us that every player has a role to play, even if one steals the headlines. And there you have it, 10-player duos you wouldn't believe were teammates. From legends mentoring young stars to future rivals sharing the same locker room, these partnerships show how interconnected football truly is. Which duo surprised you the most? Did we miss any iconic pairings? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more football stories. Until next time, this is NRS Golazo, bringing you the best in football content.